For most of modern sports history, the football jersey has operated as the ultimate democratic object. No matter where you bought it, the model was identical: a single design, sold at a single price point, and shipped globally by the crate. The player lifting the World Cup trophy and the fan freezing in the stadium stands were wearing the exact same piece of polyester. It didn't matter if you were sitting in a VIP box or scraping your knees on concrete courts. The shirt belonged to everyone. Buying a kit was an emotional buy-in to a shared egalitarian community, not a financial investment. On May 29, 2026, the Kith, Adidas, and Lionel Messi capsule collection was released. At first glance, it looks like a standard tribute kit, but the way this specific shirt behaves in the market is completely alien to traditional fan gear. This is a chart comparing retail jersey prices to the Messi drop on the resale market. While a standard jersey maintains a flat, stable value over time, the limited release goes entirely vertical, instantly dominating platforms like StockX. The everyday fans who historically bought these shirts to wear on Sunday mornings are now trapped in bidding wars against automated resellers just to get their hands on one. A mass-produced piece of cotton doesn't naturally mutate into a highly volatile traded asset. Something inside the DNA of this release was specifically engineered to make that happen. The easiest assumption is that the high price tag is a result of the physical object itself. You might look at the factory floor and assume the creators are using impossibly rare materials, golden thread, or advanced stitching techniques. The craftsmanship is high, but a standard $30 replica and this $135 release share identical fabrics and roll off the exact same production lines. The sewing machine didn't generate that massive markup. The final outcome was locked in months before a single thread was cut. Curious, the actual value was manufactured inside the concept phase boardroom. The designers pulled very specific psychological levers. First, they turned basic decoration into a narrative, using Messi's original number 19 and his superstar number 10 to map out distinct eras of his career. Next, they removed the jersey from the sports context entirely, surrounding the football badge with a premium off-pitch wardrobe of washed denim sets and double-breasted suits. But the most aggressive mechanism built into this release was a lottery. Every jersey shipped with an unexpected item hidden in the box, a trading card. Randomly hidden across the production run were fewer than 100 authenticated, PSA-graded cards carrying a real autograph. That single decision breaks the traditional retail model. The transaction converts the shirt into a randomized lottery ticket for a slabbed, highly liquid asset. Football purists will likely despise this shift toward boutique exclusivity forever. But for product teams, this capsule is a precise proof of concept. The uncomfortable truth of design is that a product's ultimate fate, whether it becomes a cheap commodity or a cultural phenomenon, is decided right at the beginning of the process, when the concept is still incredibly cheap to change. Two items can share a supply chain and sit on opposite ends of the financial spectrum solely because of the bets made during that initial planning stage. A modern product's worth is a strict combination of how you engineer its meaning, its form, and its scarcity. Very few companies have the innate, hype-driven instincts of a luxury streetwear house on tap. That's where design intelligence comes in. This flowchart illustrates the difference in those approaches. Normal teams have to pressure test which framings and scarcity mechanics actually carry cultural weight, running those tests long before tooling even begins. When you interrogate the design intent early, all the massive, expensive manufacturing commitments you make downstream are backed by hard evidence instead of blind hope. A product's fate is sealed the exact moment you determine what it means, long before it ever hits the factory floor.